Hi, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, hopefully. If you are new here, my name is Nabena, and I have curated through lots of amazing EdTech tools, the thousands available, and I am sharing my favorites and how I utilize them. So go ahead, hit like and subscribe, and let's get started. In today's video, I am going to be highlighting more on Magic School AI. So check out my AI playlist for the other Magic Schools. Today we're going to be talking about creating assessments. Yeah, and stay tuned for a real special surprise at the end of the video. If you have not already done so, make sure you go to magicschool.ai and create a free account and sign in with Google because then you don't have to remember so much. Dokie, so here we are on this magnificent platform. If we scroll, you can see all of the incredible options that this thing offers us. I find these teacher jokes to be so funny. They are corny. Like, think dad joke and elevate it. Teacher joke at a whole nother level. I use it all the time because there's something just special about that. So today we're going to be looking at creating assessments using this tool. So I want to highlight something here that I think is like maybe a little bit of a stigma that we need to get past with AI. AI cannot function without you. AI is not creative, is not a person. AI is a tool that we can utilize, that our students can utilize, that can enhance learning. But it needs you. And creating assessments in Magic School, I think really emphasizes that for me because I have never just used an assessment created by AI, copy paste good, right? There's going to be tweaking, there's going to be addition, there's going to be different things, but it's a great launching pad. That is what I want to emphasize here. You should utilize AI as much as you possibly can, but AI is not a replacement for us. Hopefully that's a word of encouragement out there. So here I am. There's the multiple choice. It's right near the top of the tools, multiple choice quiz assessment. But I'm going to show you kind of my hack for how I hodgepodge these two things. Here we are. Once again, you select your grade level, select the number of questions. Let's say I want 10 questions. Okay, so I could say write a quiz on area of a sector, arc length, and radians. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The more information and the more specific you can be with AI, the better output you're going to receive. This is not considered specific. I want to emphasize this. This is not considered specific, but like I could put the different standards in here. I could even upload a PDF of the lessons that I've taught on this unit. But for the sake of this video, I'm being very vague because I'm not actually using this. Let's go ahead and click generate and see what she comes up with. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, so here are my 10 questions. Something I love, the reason that I wanted to highlight a math quiz in particular is because look at the formatting. Beautiful. I have used a few other AI tools where the formatting for symbols is heinous. So this is truly remarkable and it copies and pastes well. I have copied and pasted different math symbols directly into Canvas, directly into a Google Doc, and it actually converts well. You know how sometimes you'll paste it over and then you get like all these syntax errors? That does not happen with this. So this is amazing. Looks great. It even gives you your answer key. So once again, kind of like some of the other videos I've highlighted, you can click edit and edit it right in here. Notice it's defaulting to the math type for you, which is clutch, which is why it works so well. So you can change any of these questions that you want. You can link videos in there if you're wanting to provide assistance. You can copy this. The tool that I use the most is export to my Google Docs because when I click that, it will go directly to my drive and it will go to whatever drive you created your Magic School account with, which ideally is your teacher account. You can export it to a Google form. So this will actually create an online multiple choice quiz for you, which is really awesome. Microsoft, I don't really ever use Microsoft, but I'm assuming it's probably great. So shout out to Microsoft. So you can save this resource within your Magic school, like let's say you just wanted a starting point or you have a PLC later in the day and you want to come back to this. So in some of my other videos, I did highlight these buttons down here. Can you explain the difference between arc length and area of a sector? What strategies can I use to help students understand radians better? So when you click these, it comes up with additional strategies down here for helping students, which is super great. Like let's say you're doing some backwards planning and you want to like, look at that, I can use pizza slices to teach radians. And this gives you some really great tools. It'll even give you different technology integration, GeoGebra. I have like all these videos in my head that I'm going to make on GeoGebra because GeoGebra is awesome. It has all of these different things you can do. So my suggestion is, I know it's like a buzzword and like all the things, but like backwards planning is actually helpful in this instance. So then once again, you can translate this to different languages. You can click on actions, make it multiple choice or free response. You can make the length shorter, longer, summarize, custom. So let's say we want to change the questions to free response. So now it's generating 5 questions as free response questions. What I have noticed is the free response questions, I also love that, sorry, I get a little bit, flighty. What I love is it gives the good answers for the free response questions, key points that it should include. So this is really, really a seamless way. I want to show how I typically get my multiple choice questions. So let's go ahead. I'm going to click more and save this resource. One thing I'm not a huge fan of for Magic AI, now please don't mishear me because I love Magic School, but it doesn't make the two different. Typically speaking, I don't give all multiple choice or all free response. Usually we like a hybrid of those two things. So usually what I do, and I'm kind of going backwards, but usually what I do is I save the multiple choice, which is up here. So I'll save this. And then you can hodgepodge those two things together. What I've found is I actually liked to get my free response questions from a different tool. So let me go ahead and save. So multiple choice. Okay, normally how I like to get my free response questions and then hodgepodge them with the multiple choice questions is I go back to my home, beautiful Magic School, throw in a joke, why not? Nothing makes me happier than when I sit down to take a quiz and there's something funny. Let's make learning fun, people. Just because it's school doesn't mean it should be boring. Make it fun. So add a joke, write a song, write a song about area of a sector. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm going to come up with a song and I'm going to sing it for you. But what I normally do to get my free response questions is I come to the DOK questions. This is where the money is at for your free response questions of your assessments. I'm telling you. So we're going to come, once again, the more specific we can be, the better in here. But I'm going to just go with my boring old same prompt and I'm going to generate DOK questions on those. Then I look through them. Obviously, I've done enough DOK level 1 questions. That's largely what a lot of those multiple choice questions were. Maybe some of them were DOK level 2. I come down here to 3 and 4 and I look through some of these questions, and then this is what I put as my free response questions. What I suggest for doing for your free response, sometimes if I like all of the questions, and you'll have to read through this is where the human component comes in. I like to copy and then I allow students to choose, okay? So much of school is like, you must know this, and then it feels very like robotic. But if we allow students like, wow, I'm really inspired by construct a real world scenario where calculating the area of a sector is necessary and explain their reasoning. But maybe they're struggling a little bit on drawing conclusions about how radians and arc length affect the design of circular tracks. Maybe that didn't click for them. And that doesn't mean they don't understand the content. What I like to do is put like, hey, here's 5 questions, pick 2 that you would like to respond to, pick 3. Then we can say provide real world examples, provide strategies, because then guess what? In my lessons, I can incorporate some of the answers to these questions. We can actually talk about these. So it won't be completely brand new. Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you do want it to be completely brand new to really hone in on those critical thinking skills. Maybe this is just a place to create discussion within your class. But I wanted to show how I typically use Magic School to write assessments using the DOK question and the multiple choice generator Then I'll go into my Google Drive and I will kind of Frankenstein a beautiful assessment together. Wait, did you say something about a song generator?
Hey everyone, gather round. Got a channel that's the best in town. Jill Nabena, she's got the tools, making edtech super cool. So click, like, subscribe today. Jill's got the tips to light your way. AI Tech, so rad, bringing the best tools with no price tag.